What's up, everybody? I just want to come to you today and talk about stress and anxiety and like the actual negative effects it has on the human body. And just because we go through normal daily stress, everybody has like little stresses in their life, but it's like when the stress is so much, like, especially like people don't realize in relationship wise or work wise, the situation can become so stressful that you'll experience stress on a whole nother level that you've never experienced before. So I'm going to go through the list and just give you some facts about it. But some of the dangers of anxiety and stress is unexplained weight gain, sleep disorders, chronic exhaustion. Like, no matter how much sleep you get, you are just exhausted. Autoimmune dysfunction, and which means that you will literally get sick with any type of cold, and often, frequently. Aggravation of pre-existing pathologies, meaning you will feel pain in different areas of your body for no reason at all. And a doctor will look over you too, and they won't find a cause for the pain that you're feeling. Promotion of new disease and dysfunction. Physical signs are rapid heart rate, elevated blood pressure, nausea and vomiting, chest pain, difficulty breathing, fainting, dizziness, tremors, increased perspiration, headaches, muscle twitching, thirst, weakness, fatigue, grinding teeth, visual difficulties, hearing difficulties, non-specific body complaints, which is that pain throughout different areas of your body that is not explained or have any cause. Cognitive signs and symptoms of stress is poor concentration, memory impairment, increased or decreased awareness of one's surroundings, difficulty making decisions, poor abstract thinking, difficulty identifying familiar objects or people around you, loss of time, place, or person orientation, racing thoughts, disturbed thinking, and intrusive images. The emotional signs of that part is apprehension, uncertainty, fear, agitation, anxiety, severe panic, anger, feeling overwhelmed, irritability, hopelessness, emotional shock, guilt, grief, depression, denial, and inappropriate emotional responses. The behavioral side of it is changing your activity levels, sleep disturbances, erratic movements, change in usual style of communication, loss or interest in previous pleasurable activities, change in eating habits, emotional outbursts, antisocial behaviors, inappropriate use of humor, suspiciousness, hyperarousal, substance use, deterioration in performance and effectiveness, especially if you have a job. You'll notice this with your work performance altogether. Accident proneness, nervous mannerisms like foot tapping, nail biting, teeth grinding, hair pulling, and like just fiddling around with your hands. Now, the alarm stage to this. Okay, this is where it starts. Like, this is the beginning of the stress and where you start seeing those symptoms. Like the signs. The alarm stage is when the brain stimulates the pituitary gland, which in turn signals the adrenal glands to produce stress hormones. Two of the stress hormones we know very well, and it's adrenaline and the cortisol. These notify the body of an emergency. As a result, your pulse quickens, your pupils will dilate, Your digestion stops as the blood supply is sent to the muscles rather than the stomach and the intestines. Your heart rate and blood pressure increase, and your muscles tense up, and your thinking quickens, and the fats are released into the bloodstream as source of emergency fuel. The thyroid increases the metabolic rate of the body. This is all a part of your body's way to prepare for fight or flight mode. The second stage is the adaptive resistance stage. So after the initial emergency passes, like in the beginning, the body attempts to return to its former resting state because it's built-in mechanism to seek the homeostasis. If the emergency continues, the body will continue to produce all those stress hormones in the beginning, and then extended cortisol is released, which results in your increased blood sugar levels, weight gain, bone loss, elevated blood pressure, digestive problems, sleep deprivation, decreased sexual drive, weakened autoimmune systems, and that all makes the body susceptible to viral and bacterial infections, fungal infections, and allergies. And through my experience, you get sick easily. After going through all of what I just listed, your body is weakened down because it spent all this energy and time providing you with the necessary energy that you would get if you had to escape an emergency real quick. Like, say your house is on fire. That's all going to kick in. That stress is going to go in overload, and you're going to have all those stress hormones kick in so that you can think clear, think fast and escape the emergency. But when you are in a stressful situation, such as when it involves relationships anyways, this can go on for a period of time until you remove yourself from the situation, period. But worry and anger keep the body in the state of emergency, and eventually serious physical problems develop as adaptive resources are depleted. This extended alarm state eventually will lead to the final stage, which is the exhaustion stage. The exhaustion stage is the overload stage. In this stage, all of the listed effects that I was speaking about become elevated as the body shuts down. Your body will start to shut down. Your organs, all of that will start to shut down because of depleted resources. Extended illnesses, chronic fatigue, thyroid depletion, inflammatory disorders, heightened allergies, coronary complications, and insomnia, though not always caused by the exhaustion and stress, but are nonetheless worsened by extended stress throughout a period of time. These deteriorating physical conditions tempt the individual to worry more and be angry more, and therefore place even greater strain on their bodies, and it's just a deadly spiral altogether. Now, something that really helped me, especially during when I had really bad anxiety, and I would just get really emotional for no reason, out in public when I'm around people, when I was around people that I didn't know, especially a bunch of people, I would just get so emotional, start breaking down and crying. I literally had to give myself positive affirmations in my mind, just tell myself, you're strong, you're strong, you're strong. when I felt like I was, because I felt it come on. It's like a panic attack. You just feel it coming on and you have no clue why. Well, it's from all this stress, and you're still trying to, it's easier to take on the stress, and it takes a little, like, it's hard to heal completely from it and just put your body in that rest mode and overcome all the damage that you did from being in a stress and anxiety, like having stress and anxiety all the time. But it's possible to overcome. You can heal from it. Some people just hide in their house and like just be stuck with anxiety, and I couldn't do that. There's no way. Like, I enjoy meeting new people, being out in nature, and just being out, period. So I had no choice but to force myself to heal from all that. But positive affirmations daily, especially in the moments that you feel your anxiety and you're feeling stressed out, helped a lot. Like, just tell yourself that you are strong. You will get through it. It's just a temporary thing in your life. Just keep telling yourself you're strong, that you're perfect, you're good enough, you're beautiful, you're gonna get through it. And you will get through it. You just have to put in the work to do it. It's not easy. It's not like something that you could just wake up one day and be completely normal again. Like, it takes work to get to that point. There's still going to be times where certain situations or certain people will trigger that stress and that anxiety and bring out that flight and fight mode in you and set you back a little bit, because they'll trigger something. Like, if you have past trauma or anything, like bad experiences with anything that triggered like stress and like anxiety and stuff in you, you can get triggered and be set off and like have anxiety for a moment. But if you've already healed that part of you and you've been doing good, that little setback, that little trigger or whatever, it's not going to be like it was when you was going through all of that before you healed. So don't get discouraged. It's a process, and some people need more time to heal from something like that than others. But just focus on learning controlling breathing. Tell yourself your affirmations during your times, especially during your episodes where you're having really bad anxiety. Clear your mind. Try to control those thoughts that come into your head. Like, don't let your thoughts control you. Don't let your brain just wander. Like, learn to control your thinking. For real. Like, you can take control of your mind and your thoughts. You are pretty strong and powerful. And that right there will help you heal a little quicker, is when you can control your thoughts. And you can get yourself in a calm state and relax your body, and then push through. Like, don't ever stop pushing through. It don't even matter if it's stress or anxiety related. Life in general, we all got stuff we go through. Everybody. Life's not easy for nobody. And even people with money or like an easy easy life where they just got everything, they don't have that easy of a life either. So don't let that trick you. But don't ever stop pushing through. When you're feeling down, like you are never going to get out of the rut that you're in, or life is really hard and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting my words out today. But don't ever stop pushing through. Keep pushing through, because eventually you're going to come out stronger than what you was before you went through it. And not only that, we learn from all the experiences we go through in life, and it grows us. And so don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying. Don't ever stop working on yourself to become better and stronger every single day. I hope that this information helps. When I learned about this stuff, I was just like, we hear about stress all the time. Like, everybody's got stress, or people will be like, I'm so stressed. But you actually don't realize the